Welcome to Pierogi Day 2024. This is a 4-hour time lapse, which is now 15 minutes just for you. The dough is being made in the top left by that mixer. And now the pierogi supervisor comes to the table and starts rolling out the dough to be made into a pierogi. And then the mashed potatoes get delivered to the table, which will be put in the pierogis. And then other people start to help, as they should, to mush the dough, roll it, pat it down, and then I arrive to the table. And yeah, I arrive to the table, and then I also start helping. So yeah, I have first-hand experience. But you may ask, what is a pierogi? Did I even spell pierogi right? And the most important question, does it taste good? Well, I'll tell you the answer to those questions, starting off with, what is a pierogi? A pierogi is a filled dumpling made with dough and a filling inside, cooked with boiling water. Some of the delicious fillings include potato, cheese, pork, sauerkraut, ground meat, mushrooms, fruits, and berries. Now the second question. Did I spell it right? Yes, of course I did. Pierogi. Pierogi. And now the last question. Does it taste good? Yes. Yes. That's all you need to know. So now I will explain the rest of the video now that you know what a pierogi is and what we're baking. So, I think I threw one over and it almost fell on the floor, so I started making trips by walking back and forth. Um, but that wasn't very efficient, and I ended up giving it to my brother, and then passing it over. We worked pretty diligently in this part where the potato was there, and there was 8 people at the table, all doing their own work. But my brother might have did a little playing around with the flour, making it look like snow and stuff. I mean, I would do the same thing. I try to put flour on my face, like face paint and stuff. But besides that, now my uncle sits at the table, and he was the wild card. He said he he put a chicken nugget inside one of the pierogies. Um, he also put goldfish inside one of the pierogies. Um, so it was pretty easy to see who made them, because he used the fork for a while, but then he started using the crimper to close the pierogi, and now we couldn't tell. And then after this, my grandma bite into one, and she got the chicken nugget, which is like a 1 in 200 chance, because we made around 200 of the pierogies that day. Like, they picked the exact bag that had the chicken nugget in it. Anyways, that was a cool story from my time working there. Um, my big brother, he was the roller for most of the time. Yeah. Um, I think my other uncle brought over two kids, no, three kids, and then they didn't really. They helped a little bit, so yeah, that's good. Um, at this point, we're still working pretty well, getting around one tray per like 5 minutes, and no, not 5 minutes, like 10 to 15 minutes, which is a pretty good pace for how long it takes to make a pierogi. And you see me at the bottom. I'm working very fast, not just because of the time lapse. Um, this this lady sitting next to me, she's one of my grandmother's friends. She has these crazy stories that like is so interesting, and like she kept on telling them. It was like wow, like I was like listening the whole time. Um, and then I start make making pierogies again and crimping them, and now my my other sister left the table for a while, and then my grandma, which is in the camera right now, um, she she brought over the pierogies that were being cooked on the top left over there in the water, like I said. Um, and they were so good, and that encouraged us to keep on going. Um, for some reason, the time lapse got separated into two once I uploaded it to the computer, so it's gonna end it in around a minute. Um, yeah, and here's and we had donuts earlier that day. They were pretty good. Anyways, back on track. We were making a lot of pierogies. You already see the bags on the table that just piling up after and after. I keep on looking back at the camera every few seconds to see if it was going. Um, eventually, I did that on the other half of the video. That um, it to see if it was running, and then oh no, it wasn't running. Um, my my two brothers were just playing around with it for a bit. I left the table to go play outside to rest and digest. Um, yeah, that's pretty good. And then here's my uncle. That was the the chicken nugget one. Um, he also did mixes of like potato and apple, which is actually pretty cool. Not cool. It's not cool. What am I talking about? So now we start the other half of the video. Um, we were slowing down in efficiency at this point because um the rest of us had went in breaks because we had been working for 2 hours at this point. Um, but still, we managed to put out a pierogi tray with the help of Mr. Chicken Nugget. Um, but now it's like there's only 4 people at the table right now. We needed more people at this time because we thought, oh, we're already done. No, there's still so much cheese, so much apple left. Like, um, but we had made a lot at that point. There was around 7 bags already. They were all labeled with potato. Like we had grapes. I think we had apple. We had cheese. particularly farmer's cheese. My dad recommended it. Um, we were still like somewhat putting out pierogies, like I said, but now my mom stopped over to help, and then uh, she went back again, like, and then the storyteller came to the table and started helping. Um, she's pretty good, so that's great. Um, me and my brother were outside at this point. Um, we were playing football and stuff, the football, all that things. Um, and then at this point, I keep on saying at this point. Um, oh wait, the the little the little kids are helping, or it looks like they're helping. Um, maybe playing with the flour. Maybe they're spreading it out. Probably, maybe. Um, yeah. They were playing with the train tracks in the other room to the left, I think. Yeah. Um, and then I returned to the table for the second time, and then uh, yeah, I mean, like, I listened to the great stories that lady had, uh, and then both of the twins um were playing. I mean, working at the table. Um, for some reason, my grandma, she were sort of better than her. My dad says that she has all the reject pierogis. I think she was using a crimper too big. So yeah, we're back and we're making pierogis. We have 5 people at the table, working pretty fast, except for my grandmother. She takes a little time to correct the openings on the pierogi, and then the little one returned to the table, just sort of helping, working very hard. Um, yeah, very happy, 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 happy. Um, yeah, we're almost done with the video, so like, yeah. So and then uh, the twins left. Then my dad came back to the table, talking to his brother. Um, we had like a nice party there, pierogi making party, and yeah. Um, you like don't know how much flour gets on your shirt. Like, I know it's like a completely different topic, but like there's a lot of flour on your shirt after you do pierogies. Like, it's like stained white forever. Um, but good thing we only wear these shirts once a year for the same thing. For 18 years in a row, we have done this, I think. Um, that's it, everyone. Make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to tune in next year, probably, for maybe some wiffle ball videos. I don't know. I'll decide. I'll figure something out. Make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to try a pierogi. Goodbye.